Hey everybody, how's it going today? Hope you're all doing good. Welcome back for a little more R&R. Today we're going to be talking about a little DIY project here using an old trash found chair. A lot of times you can find these old wooden chairs on the curb. Most all the time anymore. People are kind of going to a little more modern, kind of IKEA style. So these old wooden ones, they're just not as desirable anymore, but they make great garden decor. What we're going to do here, as you can kind of see already, we've already kind of cut this disc out, but we're just going to mark that out with in this case I'm using a pie pan, pencil cut it out. And you want to do that to more or less accommodate a hanging basket. So as you can see right here, this will perfectly accommodate a hanging basket. And this is a 10-inch hanging basket. It'll also work for a 12-inch hanging basket. Again, if you want to put something like a fuchsia or petunia, something that kind of trails down, you're not going to see this anyways. And it does make for a pretty nice little piece of garden decor. Put it on a porch, and it's great for a Mother's Day project. Something to make for your mom. When you're going to measure, you can use this for any kind of size pot to accommodate whatever chair that you find. You just want to measure pretty much, see this outside lip. You want to measure from the inside lip to the inside lip. And when you do that, when you cut that hole inside to inside, this outside lip's going to hang over the edge, and that's what's going to make it stay. And again, you can do this with a round pot. In this case, these are hanging baskets. You can use a square pot. Just cut a square hole. Same concept. Cut it the size of that lip. And then, again, you're going to put your flowers in here. And once your flowers are in there, you can kind of dress it up if you want to. I've got a couple little options here. Now, this is actually just something that I found for free on the side of the road. That would be kind of a nice little option for somebody. We've also got your standard, just a standard wreath. This is just your, regular grapevine wreath. Put it behind there, have a flower in the front. That'd be kind of nice, wire it to it. But today what we're going to do is, and for those of you that caught my video on Saturday morning, this was one of the little signs we picked up at a yard sale. Picked this up for $1. Again, nice little wooden sign. Picked it up for $1, which is, really cheap. And let me pop you in the stand here. I'll show you what we can kind of do with this sign. As you can kind of see here, this makes for a nice little setup. You've got this here. This is, screwed there. It's pretty solid. Again, put a flower in the front, and you can take and paint this if you wanted to. You can put, since it's a dark stain, put something light blue or even a white over top of it, and you can kind of sand off a little bit and give it that shabby chic look. A lot of times I just leave them as is. People like this kind of rustic look, but it's real simple. As I showed, when you're going to cut this hole out, what all we did was, sorry for the shaky camera here, you're just going to cut this disc out. This is what was in here. You can see we've drilled some holes out here, some relief holes. Doesn't take anything, any kind of fancy piece of equipment, fancy tools. In this case, all we used was an old jigsaw. Like literally, this is probably from the 90s. It's an old jigsaw. Worked great. You could also use just your standard sawzall or saber saw, whatever you want to call them, reciprocating saw, and it'll work just fine. But again, this is something, I found this on the side of the road, picked it up for free. I got this at a yard sale for $1. And then you can post these on Marketplace, Craigslist, and people love them in our area. You know, they eat them up. They really like them. And again, it's a quick, easy project for you. You know, it literally took me all of 10 minutes to make this, and very, you know, little to no cost. And, you know, again, you can turn right around. This is something that you can put on Marketplace or Craigslist and do pretty well. You know, they do sell pretty well, and this is something that you can find easily available. Anyways, maybe this gives you some ideas. Again, Mother's Day's coming up. It's not a bad idea for the moms out there, the wives out there. But I hope you guys have a good day, and have a good one.